Hi guys, this is Isa from datingtipsforsuccess.com. We are back again with another video. So today we will talk about online dating guide. So, what is the guide for online dating? Top in our list is ensure your dating bio do you equity. Make sure that your photographs, the visuals that you upload, either if it's image or video, make sure that it is attractive and it is unique compared to other um, dating bio or dating profile, because that is where you will see that your profile is interesting for other people. Number two is that goes for your profile photographs as well. So like I mentioned earlier, that you have to make sure that your profiles are unique. Your profile picture is um, genuine, that's the real you, and make sure that you upload pictures that are realistic. So avoid uploading pictures that uh, being photoshopped or edited. Number three is remain safe on the web. You have to make sure that you secure and put your information into a safety space. So don't upload anything about your credit card info, your SSS number, or your national ID number. So you have to make sure that you prioritize your personal safety and security. Number four is try not to call, content, tweet, or for more the most part, get in touch with them to an extreme. So if you just started talking to each other in an online dating site or application, you have to make sure that you don't go beyond the application or the site. So that includes getting the phone number of the person and calling them via their own phone number or their personal number. And if you are not yet sure that the person is trustworthy and they are real and not those types of persons that will scam you, so you have to be observant with the people that you talk with before you meet them in real life. Number five is let Facebook stalking well enough alone. So um, if you find a person in an online dating app or a site, go ahead and search them on Facebook. That is where you will find if they are actually a real person or they are just cloning somebody else. So most of the people nowadays use Facebook. So you will see their updates, you will see their real photo, the real what they usually do in their daily life. Number six is meet someplace you feel good. You have to make sure that when you both talk and agreed to meet in person, you have to choose a place where you will be both safe and secure. So you have to choose a place that has a lot of people, or for example in a restaurant or in a coffee shop, so that will also give you security. Number seven is abstain from referencing the ex. So if this does not only apply to online dating, but it's applied to real life dating. So you have to avoid comparing them to your ex or to your past experiences. So if you start a new relationship, make sure that you're 100% into it. Number eight is offer to pay. So regardless of whether you are a man or a woman, it is always advisable to offer that you have to pay for what you ate, or for example if you go to a movie together, so you can pay your own. Number nine is keep in mind you can dare to be specific. Yes, you also have to be sure with what person that you wanted to ask out, or what you are looking for a person. So, because most of the dating sites, they have their own algorithm, which they matches your profiles with other profiles depending on the preferences that you chose, and depending on the um, bio or your personal information that you input. Number 10 is try to not lose yourself. So you have to be 100% in real life. So what I mean is, yes, you're doing virtual dating, however, you have to have your own life as well. You have to go out, you have to have fun with your friends, make sure that you are meeting real people. Number 11 is appreciate the experience of web-based dating. Yes, so online dating is really fun, especially for people that can't find someone outside, or they are too shy and not confident in approaching other people. So appreciate the features that online dating and online dating applications can give you. Internet dating advice for men. Number one is make ladies pursue you through web-based dating. So you also have, especially if you are a man, you have to um, give the girls like something that they will interested with, or you have to show something that are interesting in your life or in your personal, because most of the time your their impression about you, their first impression about you is what made them decide if they will like your profile or not like your profile. Number two is when meeting a lady on the web, keep her off the platform. Yes, so for this one, um, ladies are appealing and reference a couple of things in her profile which really impacted him. He'll begin disclosing to himself how amazing and flawless this young lady is. So you also have to stay away from this normal online dating trap. So you have to be careful if the girls are actually using their actual picture. So you have to lessen your expectations, especially when you meet in real life or personally meet each other. So you have to lessen your expectation with them. Number okay, step by step instruction to send the first message in web-based dating. To begin with, check her internet dating profile and see what bounces out at you. So you have to stalk their profile, find them in Facebook, find them in Instagram, and observe what are their likes and what are they don't like. So you also have to be vigilant with the things that they post in their social media and their online dating profile. So you have a specific approach for that specific person. Number two is end your message in a manner that constrains her to react. So, uh, for example, it's the first time that you saw her profile. You can message her that that is a cool picture. Where was it taken? Or I find you attractive. So, how have you been doing? Or what are you doing this past couple of days? Or what is your work? What is your job? Etc. Number three is meeting up with ladies on the web. So you have to, like I mentioned in the previous videos, that your preferences should be set up correctly and properly. with what you are really looking for a woman. So you have to check and make sure that before you like the person in online dating app or dating site, you actually look into her profile and compare it with what you're looking at. Number four is learn increasingly about internet dating with a phone profile. So make sure that your profile is fun, it's attractive, it's unique, it's interesting, and you make the conversation flow. So um, have a fun interaction with the person, and yeah, just enjoy uh, getting to know each other. Number five is post inquiries. You also have to stretch your um, stretch your resources in terms of online dating. You have to ask questions about them personally, so you will be able to know who they really are and what they really are. Number six is concentrate on the positive. So, for example, we're looking for a girl that's beautiful, intelligent, sexy, rich. However, you will not see one girl that has the same or exact preferences or personalities that you are looking for. So make sure that if you didn't find one personality in a person, take a look with her other attitude or personality. Number seven is make a move. You always have to start the conversation. You always have to start the topic. You also have to initiate that you are really into that person. Number eight is have an arrangement. So if you both think that you both um, know the person already, find a free time in your calendar and arrange a meeting for the both of you. So you can meet and chat personally. Number nine is trade numbers. So before going on your first date or the first time that you are going to meet, make sure that you have the phone number of the person, because that will be your um, only communication with the person. So if ever they are not replying to your messages in the online application or the online dating site, you have the option to call them. Number 10 is get disconnected. Make sure to disconnect all your dating sites account when you are already in a relationship with somebody. So the purpose of internet dating is to find someone that you can date and you can get along with, hopefully for a longer time. So internet dating advice for a woman. Number one is online dating is an extremely method to be acquainted with new people. Yes, most of girls are shy in approaching someone and meeting new people. So this is their way to meet a lot of people since they don't need to dress up, put their makeup on, and act like they're that fine young lady. So with online dating, they have the opportunity to express themselves. Number two is invest more energy to face than on the telephone or on a visit. Yes. So, um, for example, you are both. How can I say? When you are both like you know that you already know the person, so that's the time that you have to initiate your first date or first meet. Number three is use coffee or party time as your first graduate. So for this one, as a lady, you can go ahead and ask someone to have a dinner with you or have a coffee with you. So with this generation, it is not shameful to initiate the first meeting. Number four is locate a technique. One of the chance that date isn't going admirably. Yes. So if you're feeling terrible with the dating or the relationship that you currently have, you have to find something interesting that you both like. So whatever it is, it may be going out of town, having vacation, go to the beach, something like that. So you have to find common ground where you both are interested with. Number five is in the event that he is reacting to you all around sporadically or not calling after the primary day, let it kick the butt. Yes. So if you have if you had your first date already and the next day he didn't message you, let him be. So it is always remember that it is his loss and not yours. And let them um, find you. So you don't have to reveal that you actually like them by sending tons of messages. So, because you might scare them away. Number six is in the event that he anytime is requesting provocative photographs or conjuring sex soon into the discussion or writings, let it bite the dust. So when the time comes that he asks for your nude photos or have cyber sex with you or have actual sex with you, so don't bite it. Like, you have to respect yourself and make sure that you are giving it to the right person. Because if you only know him in online dating, you might find your nude photos the next day all over the internet. So it's also for your safety. Number seven is on the off chance that he just discussions about himself and digs into your life or what you need to state. If you don't mind, let it bite the dust. So, uh, if nothing else finds, or if nothing else needs to find about you, so just have a quiet talk or have a quiet time with each other and just feel if you both if you can connect with each other without the information that you need to provide here, because it's important that you also um, knowing each other by the way you discuss things that interests you and he might find it attractive. Number eight is try not to be tricked by the real man who reveals to you he's too occupied after the primary date. Yes, so um, like I mentioned earlier, if the person doesn't message you or if he doesn't message you right after the date or the day after your first date, let him be. So never believe what they say that with what they say that he's just too busy, he has appointments or his schedule is full. So when he messaged you that or when he told you that means that he's no longer interested in you, so you have to accept it. Number nine is evaluate the funniness simultaneously. So for this one, to internet dating after an initial couple of times of being baffled, So you have to choose to take pictures of crazy things that you found in online dating or in the profiles of the people that you liked or have a match with you. So one of the most observed was man one's fantasy dating needed a size 6. So you also have to look into something funny with the person. So you have something to talk about and to connect with. Number 10 is now and then you may wind up making great associations. Yes, so you might not find a good relationship now, but in the near future, you will find the exact match for you or your one great love. So you just have to beat. Number okay, so online dating guide for success. Number one, which website or app to use? There are a ton of dating applications and dating sites available online. So you just have to create and create and create and create accounts. So you don't need to focus on one dating site only or one dating app. So you have to stick this in your mind that there are plenty of fishes in the sea. So just grab the opportunity of creating different dating profiles so you can meet different people, like a lot of people. Number two is profile pictures. So make sure that your profile picture is attractive. Your profile picture, as much as possible, you can or you have to upload two or more photos that shows different personalities of you. So avoid taking selfies. Like you just have to change your angle. You change your angle and then you post it. So make sure that you also show in the picture how interesting the person you are. Number three is profile descriptions. So you have to be accurate with your dating profile description or your bio, since this is what girls are or what other people is really looking at your profile. So once they find it attractive, it's a match. Number four is deciding. So yes, there are a lot of people that you can meet online, so you have to decide which is which. So you have to be 100% sure that you really like the person before you meet them in real life. Number five is opening lines. So for your first message to a person, you have to message them like an open-ended questions, not just say hi. You have to ask questions to them that will make the conversation flow. Number six is diversion. So if you have ever watched a man and a lady together in a bar, so you might find them laughing. So you have to show that you are a funny person. If possible, you can joke. You can create a funny situation. Number seven is meeting. So the objective of online dating is to meet the person or meet a person. However, it is on your personal meeting where you decide if you really like to proceed in early relationship. So make sure that before you start meeting people, you are 100% sure that you guys go along together. Okay, so that is it from now. Uh, Again, this is Isa from datingtipsforsuccess.com, and we will see you in our next one. Bye!